What the heck is the SAVE Act, and why do Democrats refuse to allow only U.S. citizens to vote in U.S. elections? I'm confused, you're confused, let's dive into it. This is the Derek O'Shea Show. The SAVE Act put forth by Republicans is to strengthen U.S. election security by closing loopholes. Imagine that. Imagine wanting to have a safe and secure election. Just kidding, we already have that. Requiring proof of citizenship to register to vote. Oh, boo, how dare you. In federal elections, and requiring states to remove non-citizens from their voter rolls. Imagine being against that. Well, it turns out the Democrats are actually against that. And here's Chip Roy explaining just that for you.
I kind of dare them. To vote no on a bill supported by 81 to 87% of the American people. I dare them to vote no against a bill that says that only citizens, American citizens, should vote in American elections.
They will.
Dare them.
Imagine wanting only U.S. citizens to vote in U.S. elections. Democrats plea from the top of the rooftop saying this is just Republican, MAGA extremist, agenda-seeking freak shows. As the Washington Post puts out a news story saying the great replacement theory now in legislation form. A Republican effort to combine election denialism and border alarmism, known as this SAFE Act, is having the desired effect. Oh my God. You know, an easy way to quell or squash any kind of Republican conspiracy would be just to vote, okay, yeah, we'll pass this bill. It's stupid. Why are Republicans even coming up with this? Why are they even pushing back on this? Why are they even making this bill? We don't need to be doing this, but I'm going to vote yes anyways to prove that I'm not crazy. Oh, but what did Democrats actually do? They did exactly what you thought they would do right here. How many voted nay? 198 said, you know what? This bill is racist. How dare you actually want only U.S. citizens to vote in U.S. elections? That is, according to this Democrat, Summer Lee, saying that's xenophobic. Shut your mouth, you racist.
Hypotheticals. It is under attack right now, right here with this very bill. Republicans want to throw up barriers because when people vote, they lose.
Right.
Let me be clear. They don't want you to vote.
Right. They don't want you to vote. This bill is about U.S. citizens voting. Who's the you?
Want to hear black voices, brown voices, LGBTQ.
Because black voices, brown voices, and LGBTQ voices aren't U.S. citizens? Okay, what? Maybe in their eyes, they don't see them as citizens. What?
QIA voices, young voices.
Exactly.
Our fundamental access to our democracy is being politicized.
Right.
And this xenophobic attack that we're debating today will make it...
It's xenophobic. You know, just the other day, I went to China and voted in their election. Just kidding, I didn't do that because no serious country would ever want somebody who's not a citizen to vote in their own elections. Again, the safest and fairest election. How dare you even question otherwise? Take it away, Nancy Mace. I don't know what you're all about, but I love it.
The SAVE Act would require changes to the National Voter Registration Act, require proof of citizenship to vote in federal elections. It also requires states to purge their voter rolls of non-citizens.
Right.
If you are for voter ID, you should be for the SAVE Act. If you are for democracy, you should be for the SAVE Act. If you want only U.S. citizens to vote in U.S. elections, you should support the SAVE Act. And yet, President Biden, his administration, and leftists in the Democrat Party, and probably every Democrat in Congress opposes the SAVE Act. Why is that?
Are those natural blue eyes? I have no idea what she said, but I totally agree with everything that came out of her mouth. And what do Democrats actually go back to when it comes to this election denial? What did Washington Post call it? Election denialism, border alarmism? Those two words rhyme, and it makes me feel good. Let's not just stop there. Let's go with the old racism. It's Jim Crow all over again.
This bill is essentially a poll tax.
Right.
Because I am not aware of a single proof of citizenship document that does not cost an individual money to get it, unless we are requiring every state to provide one for free, and then it's an unfunded mandate. This is the 2024 version of the Jim Crow poll tax, and we should vote against it.
Slam dunk. There's my racist quota for the day. And then they just go on and talk about election undermining. What? You're undermining the election by only wanting U.S. citizens to vote. Help me make this make sense. I'm confused.
Crumbles. For Republicans is for them to lay the groundwork to undermine the outcome of the presidential election, just as they did 4 years ago, just as they will again and again, until they realize either the futility of this exercise or the republic crumbles. I pray for the former. Democrats, for Republicans is...
Oh, I'm not using emotional language just to spur on some kind of psychotic thing that make you believe that
the election is over and the democracy is done with.
America is doing just fine. But according to Hakeem Jeffers, who is the bright star of the Democratic Party, he reminds me of Barack Obama, and that's why we like him. Okay, here we go. Hakeem Jeffers.
Only citizens can vote for the United States Senate. Only citizens can vote for the presidency of the United States. So this extreme MAGA Republican voter suppression bill.
Extreme MAGA Republican drink. I love hearing that. We love hearing the extreme MAGA Republican.
I'm gonna come.
Anything extreme, anything MAGA extreme, anything that is against anything we believe is extreme.
I'm gonna come.
Imagine saying with your chest that it's extreme to want U.S. citizens to vote in their own elections. That's extreme. Imagine not. Okay, where do you go with this kind of thought process is my question.
It's not designed to solve any problem.
Yeah, no problem, except for the problem that maybe Democrats are trying to create for every other state by flooding the border and then shoving these people in all these different states.
On behalf of the American people.
Right.
It is designed to jam people up and prevent Americans from voting.
It's designed to prevent Americans from voting. You know what? Come in a little closer. Get in here. This is just another Derek O'Shea reminder that these people use over-emotional language in order for their base to be riled up and to have fear striking their deep hearts and minds and for them to freak out. They don't actually want to go in or look into information like this man, Brian Stelter, because who's actually talking about this, what's going on right now? Oh, it's Fox News, Washington Post, The Guardian, and The Hill. This is the mainstream media news organizations that's actually talking about this bill. Because why would you talk about it anyways? Again, this SAFE Act is created to strengthen election security by closing loopholes, requiring proof of citizenship to register to vote in federal elections, and to require states to remove non-citizens from their voter rolls. Now, who in their f***ing right mind would be against this? What kind of citizen would be against this? Oh, maybe a citizen that doesn't actually like the United States and wants to take it down and have its demise. I don't know. We're losing our minds here. And Democrats are exactly who they say they are. It's funny when you have a conspiracy and then you see it out in the open. Now, you have two choices. Did they vote no to this SAFE Act or whatever word you want to actually call it? I love the titles of bills. It really gets me going. You're against the SAVE Act? It's saving, okay? And you're acting upon saving. Okay, 198 said no. Now, did 198 of these people think, I'm just not voting for this bill because it's Republican-led, and I don't want that? But 5 said yes. Who are these 5? They should be praised upon the hills. You actually have a conscience. Wow, it won't last very long. Wait till you need some more money. 4 Republicans said not present. Okay, why would they say no? Was it just because Republicans are passing this bill, or is it exactly what Republicans and every mainstream commentator on the right is saying, that they want non-citizens voting because they're so worried about the election that they're going to do whatever it takes in order to win? I don't know. And I'm not trying to spread conspiracies or go into things that might get you in trouble, but the one has to wonder why you would say no to that bill. Huh? Is it because it's an election season? Now, you're right. Only U.S. citizens can vote. But if something is being put up as a safeguard to stop something happening, like a non-citizen from voting, wouldn't you be for that? Unless you have an idea or want a bill to naturalize all these people and then allow them to vote. You know, at this point, let's just have a president not from this country. I just don't trust any United States citizen. I'm happy with somebody from Ecuador coming in to be a U.S. president. At this point, we don't need U.S. citizens. Why don't we just have somebody phone it in? Why don't we just have an AI president at this point? We don't need natural born citizens. We need AI to lead us to victory and help us overcome our issues. You tell me in the chat, put it down below why you think they didn't pass. They didn't want this to be passed. Will this even be passed in the Senate? You tell me. Probably not. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I am still struggling with vertigo. I am struggling at the moment. I overcame this for this video because I want to provide you guys with the service and hope you enjoy this video. Drop a like on this video. I'm not going to go live today. I apologize again. Vertigo is driving me up the f***ing wall. I'm struggling. But I had fun making this video. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, you're an incredible person. And the Democrats actually care about America. You're right.